The very first story of this episode of What's Going On comes from right here in my house, where I forgot to record an intro for this video. So please try to excuse my blunder and we'll just go on right into it. This first story I found on CBC News, where it said a fish was caught on camera attacking and devouring a small bird. Now, this is not the kind of story I would normally cover, but what really hooked me was the picture. I mean, that's one strange looking fish. Next up is a story so stupid, I can't even believe it's real. As I'm sure everyone is aware, the Super Bowl took place last week, and the Red Guys won. Famous Red Guy Tom Brady took to his boat to celebrate the win, where this happened. That was Tom Brady throwing the Lombardi Trophy, which is the trophy given to whatever team wins the Super Bowl, from one boat to the other. Now, to most people, that video seemed pretty harmless. A little dangerous, probably, chucking a huge piece of metal through the air like that, but that's about it. Definitely not something to get offended over, right? Well, apparently wrong, because the daughter of the guy who designed the trophy is now demanding an apology from Tom Brady for disrespecting the trophy. This story actually got so big that it garnered some celebrity attention, with the likes of Dwayne Johnson weighing in on the situation. Dwayne Johnson had this to say.
Shut up, bitch!
I couldn't agree more. Moving on now to a different story, a San Diego strong woman has set a new record at a convention after doing reps with 165-pound dumbbells. Interestingly, she was also given an award for playing soccer at the same convention, despite not being particularly good at the game. Apparently there was some kind of mix-up when giving her the trophy, but I mean, I'm not going to try to take it away from her. Now on to a story coming from the land down under. That's right, Australia was in the news today after Facebook banned all news from its website. People in Australia can no longer find or share news stories of any kind on Facebook, leaving many Australian Facebook users to think, "Crikey, we don't know what the bloody fuck is going on anymore!" Now, Facebook did this because of a proposed new law in Australia that would force tech companies to pay news organizations for their stories. However, a more radical explanation that some conspiracy theorists are suggesting is that this is in fact all a ploy by the Australian Prime Minister to black out the media and stop the coverage of his recent DUI controversy, where he was charged with speeding, reckless driving, and operating a kangaroo while under the influence. Now, that's just purely dangerous, and while his kangaroo's license will be suspended for 90 days, I just don't know if it's enough. I mean, he put the lives of Australian children at risk. If it were up to me, the suspension would be permanent and he would never step into the driver's saddle of a kangaroo ever again. But I don't like to get political on here, so let's move on. Move on to something lighter with some simple celebrity gossip. That's right, for the last story of the day, I'm talking about Kim and Kanye getting divorced. Yep, after 6.5 years of marriage, Kim has filed for divorce from Kanye. Which has got me thinking. That means she's single, right? I'm available, Kim. You need someone who's going to treat you right, okay? Alright, well that was What's Going On episode 2. Thanks for watching. That was fun.